what is it? 12th. Friday. So I hope everybody's doing well. I'm going to apologize up front. I'm trying to use the iPad on a tripod, and I'm still trying to figure this out. You know, how far away I should be, getting the iPad to balance, blah, blah, blah. So that's why you're seeing so much background, okay? If I could stand up for a longer period of time, I would. But I can't, so I won't. All right? So let me see if I can shift some of this stuff and maybe pull you in a little bit closer, because like I said, I'm still trying to figure all this out. Oh, too much junk on this table, right? Quilt stuff, stitch stuff, stuff, too much stuff. How is this gonna work? Is that better? That's a little better. All right, so yeah. So the big news is that I'm having my knee surgery. Of course, the kicker is as long as I don't put weight back on. So I'm trying really hard not to. And I also started back doing my rehab, I guess. So yeah, and it hurt. I did it yesterday and it hurt. So that's the plan. So my last day at school is April 30th, and that means that I am out the rest of the year. Yeah. I think some of the kids are a little bugged by that, but you know, there's quite a few that couldn't care less. So, my surgery is May 1st, and that's where we're headed. So it looks like I might get quite a lot of stitchy time in. Honestly, when I went to the PT guy, he's a friend of mine. I had his son in class. He said, you know, if you're able to bend, like this is going to look weird, but like if I have my left leg out flat, and I have this one, my right one, and I'm bending it, and like this is upside down. But anyway, he said, you can bend that back pretty far. So if we can get your knee back to that, we're going to be doing good. I can't get it flat on the table, but that's to be expected. So yeah, that's where we are. So I hope everybody's doing well. I survived Steel City Stitchers, and it was a lot of fun. Got to see some great friends, got to meet some new people, and it was pretty big this year. I think they increased the number to about 2.25. Did not have to drive through a horrendous downpour, but you know, it's April in Pennsylvania, and so we had a little bit of drizzle and a little bit of rain, a little bit of sleet, and a little bit of snow, and a little bit of sun, and a little bit of sleet, and a little bit of drizzle, but yeah, so you name it, it was there. Plus, it was the tail end of that huge system that went through and dumped Noah's Ark rain on us. And I think Missy from Two Needles Pulling Thread said they got about 14 inches of snow. And as she put it, it's the heart attack snow, the real heavy stuff. So I am grateful we didn't have to shovel the rain. But Pittsburgh, as many of you may know, Pittsburgh sits where the Monongahela and the Allegheny Rivers come together and form the Ohio. Well, some of the city along those rivers sits pretty low. And I was kind of worried that there would be some flooding and trying to get through, but everything was cool. The only problem I had was my GPS, and I was about ready to chuck her out the window because she kept wanting to send me east. And I'm like, no, I want to go west. So I finally had to stop, pull off, recenter her. I call her Beulah. I don't have Siri. So, yeah. I got there. Everything's cool. Met a new gal. Her name is Erin. Hi, Erin. And we met when I was getting in the elevator, and she was standing in the corner by the buttons and scared the crap out of me. being real quiet. So we got to know each other, and then, you know, more and more friends started to trickle in. I got to meet one of my viewers, Stacy. Hi, Stacy. And her crew, and it was wonderful. And I got to meet Niecy Stitches from Florida. Hi, Denise. And I got to meet so many people. I got to meet Sarah. And oh, what is her Flosstube? I don't think it's Stitchy Sarah Reads. Anyway, sorry, Sarah. I'll figure it out and I'll put it down below. Excuse me. Anyway, she's from Cincinnati. Got to meet her. And yeah. So it was a great time. Great time. I did not do the retreat piece because they did it in gold and black, and I'm not a Steelers fan. Sorry. That's why I'm, you know, wearing this, right? Steel City Stitchers. But I don't know. You know, it has the bridges on it, and it's cute, and I like the way they finished it. So who knows? Maybe I'll stitch it. And we'll go from there. But so what have I been up to? While I was at the retreat, Carla from Cobweb Corner sat with our crew, and she is a hoot in person. She is hilarious. She had, you know, if you watched her video on scissor fobs, and she pulled them out and she passed them around the table. So I got this one from her because, you know, it's red. And I'm just pleased as punch to have one of Carla's scissor fobs. I love this. It looks almost Middle Eastern, you know, like the sultans, and I mean, that, to me, that's cool. So I love it. Thank you, Carla. And I received a floss bling, and I can't remember. Oh my God, it's the end of the week. I'll put her down below. Anyway, she knows who she is. She was going around and saying, okay, pick your charm and your smiley face. There's a smiley face behind the daisy. And she was putting them together right there, which I thought was really cool. So yes, that was a wonderful gift. My friend Karen from Chalfont, hi Karen, brought in a soft pretzel. You don't mind her? And I don't know why she thinks I need this, but yes. I did a little bit of ripping, which I will explain later. In fact, I forgot to bring it in here, so I have to go get it. But yeah, ironically, I just broke this one that I have. So there you go. So thank you, Karen. Put it in this beautiful little purple bag. I received some beautiful floss drops on a, I don't know, is that red? I'm going to call it reddish pink. Sort of like a lipstick color. Not that I wear lipstick. Got a needle and a blood tube. And I got, from Harry, I got these two little frogs. They're so cute. Aren't they cute? They're cute. And I received this Peep. It's a Peep scissor fob. We are known as the Stitching Peep. Sorry, I'm still trying to figure out this camera. So there's that. And some sweet stitcher dropped off this beautiful thread card. Thank you so very much. And check out this wicked wonder. Isn't that cool? I'm going to do some major ripping with that. Not that I need to rip. And peep floss drops. Yes. In this beautiful, beautiful little bag, little goodie bag. So, yeah, it was awesome. Put my frogs back in there. I'm going to need them. Oh, and I also got this beautiful little box from my friend Liz. Hi, Liz. Isn't that pretty? Or no, these were from Ellen. Ellen, Liz, Ellen. Things were moving so fast and it's been a week and I do apologize. So, but anyway, I like the bubbles. I am more and more drawn to blue, which is really odd. So, hold please. I'm going to go get one bag and I don't want to pause this because I don't want to try to edit that out. I forgot a lot of what I was going to bring in here. All right, so what have I been up to? Of course, I have haul. Maybe I should call myself the haul stitcher. But let's see, what have I been working on? This is still in the hoop. This is Indigo Lane by Brenda Gervais. I saw this, Annie, the proper stitcher, did it in honor of her mother or her mother-in-law. I cannot remember. And I just love it. So, give me 1 second. I will take it out of the hoop. And I think I showed this to you last time. Like I said, I'm doing it on 36 count. I don't remember linen. Sort of got like a green hue to it. Now, one of my pulls for April, probably should show you my book. One of my pulls for April is blue. One of my pulls for April is green. And one of my pulls for April is a Brenda Gervais. So, what do you think? Cha-ching, trifecta. So I started working on this and I couldn't put it down. And I really wanted to wait and do this video after I was done, but I didn't want to wait too long. So I only have like to do. So there it is. Now, the thing about stitching at retreats is that sometimes you take creative license. That's what I'm going to say. And so, yeah, I did. In more than one place. I keep looking down because yeah. Anyway, so I was doing, I'll show you the bottom first. I was doing the bottom across and I got to the end of the first page and thought that was the end of this section, and I made this end like this end, and it wasn't supposed to be, and I wasn't going to rip it out. So that's creative license number one. Number two is my bird is one row too tall because I put an extra row in the dark blue. So he's a little bit bigger. These birds, whoops, where are they? These two down here. Their tails are supposed to be on top of the fence, and I just got whipping through that fence and forgot to put their tail feathers in, and so they're actually, the tails are actually behind the fence. That's what I can do. And then I did have two little buds here above the birds, and because I pulled my color and cotton instead of using the called for, I had something written down and it was a light gray and it should have been that light blue, so I took them out. But anyway, I am pleased. So you can see, here's the pattern. Sorry. So really all I have to do is like the top of this and probably this little branch and over in here, and then those two buds, and I'm done. I'm excited. I might actually get a finish. So yeah, this has been my focus just because I am so close. So like I said, I'm using my color and cotton. I pulled them. They're in a little bit of ratty shape, but they pretty much follow the same colors that Brenda charted, but I just wanted to pull these out and use them. The dark blue I'm in love with. It's called Jazz Band. And I could really see this being used like on the Primrose 4th of July Quaker pillow thing. So yeah, it's in my Peanuts bag that I made, and I'm using my cute little Lucy needle minder that Steph, the New England Stitcher, made for me. I love Lucy. She's so cute. So that's that. Project number 1. Project number 2 that I took to retreat. As you may recall, if you've been around that long, is I took this one last year and I kept tearing out the border, and it got to be a joke because every time I'd say damn, they knew I messed up. So this is Anton Ufendel by Hands Across the Sea. Now when I talk about the border, I'm talking about the viney part that goes around, okay? I'd miss a stitch, I'd add a stitch. I had to redo that, yeah. And last year I had started in this corner and I went all the way around, and for some reason I decided to come down from the corner to where I was, and all of a sudden I had to add another stitch, and I was like, okay, I'm done. I gotta take it home and I'll figure it out. I wasn't home 24 hours and I realized I had messed up somewhere up here. So all I had to tear out was like that much. All right. I do love this, by the way. So I'm using the called for DMC, and they are beautiful. Sorry, I'm going to pet them. I don't know, can you do the little twisty thing here? I don't know if you can see them. And I have them on a mixture of floss drops from many different people. These are from Pink Daisy Stitch. I just think they're cute. And I have some in here from Jessica, Sweetwater Stitcher. I think they're so sweet. And my own, because I can. There you are. Anyway, so yes. So I took it so I could show everybody, my friends, hey, look what I've done since we were together last. Now it is on a bed sheet because, you know, I can. And so here it is. I don't know if I can hold this up. So I started on the top with the flowers. Now, this over one, these little tiny motifs I'm doing as tent stitch. I couldn't get a full cross. So I'm doing those as tent stitch, except for the stems when they hang out there by themselves. So this is pretty much one page, okay? One page. So I'm stitching, and I thought, okay, I'm going to pull it out and I want to get at least one motif done, and then I'll put it away. Anybody want to take a guess? Why, of course, I took creative license. So if you look at the top, you can see that this middle flower is supposed to be the light colors. Well, no. I turned to the wrong page in the book and I made my middle flower the same as the one on the end. I am not taking it out. So, sorry, Anne, but that's the way it's going to stay. So when I do this, all three of these top flowers will be the same. I'm going to do the same on the bottom. Now, if I can get my rear in gear, these two I will do as they're charted. But the way this book is structured, I don't know why I have so much trouble following it. I really thought that I was on the correct page, and I wasn't. And yeah. So there. But I do love her. She's a wonderful thing to stitch on. And yeah. So that was creative license number 2. So what else have I been stitching on? I took, I stitched a little bit on, that was basically what I stitched on. I have stitched some on my Villages of Hawk-Run Hollow. It looks like this. Many of you have probably seen it. I am in the second block right here. The church. It's coming. I stitch on this with Pam from Stitching in the Land of Good Enough and some other ladies once a month. It's either this one or the map, or now Shores. And so, you know, this block is probably a good 2/3 done. Whoops. So since the last time I showed this to you, I started working on the tree. I got the grass done under the tree. I'll tell you what, those thread changes in those stained glass windows, they were a booger. So anyway. So I'm loving that one. I'm doing the called for DMCs. I mean, it has got a crap ton of thread, and I just couldn't bring myself to buy the NPIs. But I love the DMC. It's working out. DMC is wonderful. 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 Marvelous. All right. Anyway, there's that. I put, what is this one? Ooh, map. Map of Hawk-Run Hollow. I worked on this one at the retreat as well. I worked on the hawk, and because I had some fill-in to do, sorry, I don't want to show you the chart because, you know, I can't. So I had started up here in the corner, and I was coming down and working through here on the hawk, and I have some of the trees done and a little bit more of the fill-in on the border and a little bit of the ribbon that the hawk is holding. Again, I'm using the DMCs. Now, Vicki Clayton has converted the colors into her silks, and this one's really affordable. So if you want to use silks for this one, check out Vicki Clayton. But I love them. They're very autumnal. And, oh, look, there's something else. Surprise. It's like Christmas. I don't know what I'm doing this on. I know it's on 36 count. I'm doing both of these hawk runs on 36 count. I like 36 count. Honestly, it's my sweet spot. Oh, I got the little moth done too. So that's as how far as I'm on that. I just wanted to get the face done on the hawk because it just looked weird. You know? All right. So there's that. And then The one I lost last month or 2 weeks ago that I couldn't show you because it was right where it was supposed to be and I didn't see it. Hannah's brownstone. So I am doing this one. I actually know what this is. Witchell Summer Khaki, 36 count. And yeah, I like it. I think once the house gets filled in, it will show up better. So, yeah. Loving that. I am using the called for weeks. Sorry, they look a little bedraggled. So that's that. So now I feel better about myself because I found it and I showed it to you. And then finally, I've been working on my Shores of Hawk Run Hollow in my portfolio that I made. This is a stitch along that I just put together, and you know what? Do what you want to do. So this is what it looks like. Some people are doing the whole thing. Some people are doing certain blocks. Some people are, you know, doing them separately. Whatever floats your boat. Right? No pun intended. Sort of. So the idea has been stolen from Olivia from Pumpkin Hollow Quilts and Socks for Mom and Christy Crosshatch Quilts and Hollis Hands Create. Anyway, they take these and they divide them into 4 pieces so that they do 1/4 of a block every month. So this is going to be a 4-year project. So it ties in with the LEAP projects. To go from Leap Day of 2024 to Leap Day of 2028. And again, I'm using the called for DMC. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Now, I do apologize. This one's in the hoop. But, so I started working on the sun. I was just working on this one last night with the gals that do Hawk Run on Zoom once a month. So I'm working on the sun. So there we go. And yes, and Stephanie made me some Linus needle minders as well because, you know, you can never have too much Linus with a quilt or with a blankie, right? Now, if any of you would like to join us on this journey, please do. We would love to have you. Just jump on board. Again, no pun intended. And stitch it the way you want. There's no stitch along police. Okay, make it what you want it to be. We're just trying to have fun. Okay, and the hashtag is down below. Shores HRH Sal 2024. And yeah, I can't wait to see what you guys do with this. It's gonna be so much fun. All right. So that's what I've been stitching on. What did I bring home? I finally have all of my market haul because, and of course I don't have it all with me because why would I? And I'm not going to run back out and get them. But I did order the new Plum Street, 2 or 3 of the new Plum Street. I know I ordered is it Proverb 31 or Psalm 31? So I ordered that one, and there's another one. Oh, yeah, I did show you because the big red house. All right. So I got, first of all, my friends gave me this beautiful, cute little Woodstock needle minder. All ready for Thanksgiving. So I got Mandy Dodonna's American Season Pillows. So there's autumn. You know, I'm geeking out, right? Americana. Summer. Winter. Spring. So I got those. I don't know what's hauling it, what's market and what's not. So we're just going to go with it. Oh, there it is. Found it. Oh my goodness. So much stuff. I got my cookbook. Cannot wait. Cannot wait. I'd show you some of the things in here, but the chart that each designer put in a chart. Ooh, here it is. So I think this is what Missy made from 2 Needles Pulling Thread. She said it was really good. It's the chicken Alfredo lasagna. So I might spring that one on the boys one of these days. I got my Frosted Tiny Town. Did I show these to you? I don't remember. Because I picked these up from the Crafty U at the show. Or at this retreat. I got Primrose's Quaker 4th of July pillow. I picked up the 4th of July rules in my market haul. I got Teresa Kogut's Serenity. I love it. And I got And God Saw. I love those colors. Whoops. So I got those. While I was there, I purchased Erin Elizabeth's American flag. And I also, they had the Dinky Dyes pre-packaged, and I've never used Dinky Dyes. So you know what? Go big or go home. So I'm looking forward to that one. I picked up this, which is a birthday sal with Steph, the New England Stitcher. Are those cherry blossoms or apple blossoms? I don't know. Whatever blossoms they are, they're beautiful. My daughter just sent me a story that Japan is gifting another 250 cherry trees to Washington, D.C. to replace some of the ones that had to be pulled out for the tidal basin repairs. So that'll be nice. It'll be nice to have some healthy new trees. If you've ever seen the cherry blossoms at in Washington, or you have the opportunity, they're gorgeous. Now, I haven't seen them for 50 years, but they're gorgeous. Oh, here's some more of my market haul. Love that one. American Blue by October House. Yeah, it might be blue. It calls for Weeks Dye Works blue jeans. Could be red. Who knows? Right? I got, I think that's it. That's my market haul. So, what else has I picked up? Well, in my big red Words of Wisdom box, there was a 20% coupon. Yeah, you get a coupon, you got to use it, right? So I purchased Mary Chokes by Hands Across the Sea. All those reds. And this one's been calling to me. I know quite a number of people are working on it. It's Sarah Millthorpe. Big old red house. And Vicki Clayton does have a conversion for this with her silks, so that might be a purchase in the future. I just can't bring myself to get them right now. Oh, my foot. Sorry about that. What else have I picked up? This came, my monthly Signs of Christmas by Annie B. So I love that. I picked these two up from the stash unloading. One of these days I'm going to give it a shot. 4th of July block. What do you call that? Block party. And then this one is the kitty one. Whoops. Take off the... And it has the felt or the wool. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to give them a shot. Drive myself nuts. I purchased, there's a gal on Stash Unloading that is making portfolios, and I wanted to see how she did it. And with the elastic, I know Stephanie, the New England Stitcher, uses the elastic as well. And it's very cute. She has a huge thread bed over here. The pockets, there's 2 pockets. So it's beautifully made. I love it. So I'm looking forward to putting something in there, something red, because, you know, red's the best. I got a beautiful card from Nancy. Hi, Nancy, that won the Fanciful Flamingo box in the last share, and it has these beautiful goldfinch. So the goldfinch are turning gold, slowly but surely. I received my fabric of the month and threads of the month from Color and Cotton. This is 36 count buttermilk. I love this. I hope she makes it one of her regulars. It's just a beautiful, beautiful neutral. And I got my threads. I'm in the 5 skein all colors. No, 10 skein all colors and 5 skein primitives. So here's 5 of the all colors. And here is, whoops, 5 more of the all colors. And you know what? I'm looking at these two right here. Right? Bombay and papaya. And then I'm thinking back to this one. Yeah. What color is that house? Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. It was a long day. Kids are all wound up. Barn door. Classic Colorworks barn door. So yeah, that is a possibility. All right, so, and then I got my 5 primitives. Bracken, Midnight, Army Green, Whiskey, and Eucalyptus. Prettyful, prettyful, prettyful. Oh, here's another beautiful gift I received. Forgot about this. And again, beautiful pair of scissors, and it's red. So yes. So there was a piece of fabric at the Crafty Use pop-up table that, you know, it was going, Nancy. And I kept saying, nope, 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 nope. I'm going to be good. I'm going to be good. I'm going to be good. But if it's still there Saturday night, then I guess it's supposed to be mine. Well, it was supposed to be mine. This is 36 count Joy Lynn by Atomic Ranch. Now, why? Well, A, it's red. B, I'm thinking, wouldn't that be wonderful to do a modern folk embroidery in reverse? I know Laura from Stitching by the Shore is doing fish and chips with white floche on blue fabric, and I'm thinking, why not? So that might be my reason to try floche. And if you don't know what floche is, it's a DMC thread, and I think it's a little bit thicker than regular DMC, and I don't know all the ins and outs of it, so go check out Laura at Stitching by the Shore. Then, of course, while I was over there picking up my red, you know, no fabric should travel alone. So then I picked up 36 count Wind Song by Grace Notes. Isn't that beautiful? I have no idea what I'm going to do with it. And then there was this beautiful piece of 36 count blueberry milkshake. And it was a fat half, just like everything else. Well, then my friend Liz, hi Liz, from Erie, she's like, you know, I was looking at that. And I said, well, if you want to split it, I will split it with you. So we split it. But it's a beautiful, soft blue. I see a little bit of lavender in it, but I don't know. I just love it. So they came home with me. I think that's it. So the last stitch along I wanted to mention is, oh, you have to see this. If you know Bluey, if you have grandkids or small children, Bluey is awesome. Yes, I'm 60, almost 62 years old, and I love Bluey. Check out the grannies. They are hilarious. My daughter, who is 30, almost 38, bought me the Kind Granny. This is Janet. All right. So anyway, I keep her out here by my sewing machine. So the last thing I wanted to mention is the stitch along that is going to be starting Monday, April 15th, tax day for the Americans. As I mentioned before, I was watching Emily C, and she said she wanted to pull this out and work on it. And I said, well, if you're serious, let's do it. So this is Anne Kirby, 1845. And so we decided to hop on together and do this. And I am using all the called for except 2 of them. I had to substitute out hay bale for straw hat and old lace for 746. And old lace and hay bale are color and cotton. But I love it. Now, I haven't done anything with it since I last showed you, but I do know that this is Angel Hair by Weeks Dye Works. I did figure that one out. So, and I believe it's 40 count, which I'm finding is a, you know, I like it, but my brain and my eyes have to be in the right mood, and I almost have to use my little magnifying clip-on glasses and a magnifying lamp. So, yeah, you know, that's where I am. My Whipco board and Heifer board and Boss Me board are doing well. I have completed one of my Heifer pulls, which is Hawk Run Hollow, which is right there. I have to pull out something for the fall. My Boss Me board, Heifer board, is through Floss Boss and Cousins. If you haven't joined their Facebook group, run, don't walk. Boss Me is the same idea, but it's with the Boss Stitchers and 2 needles pulling thread and a few other people. And so we do the same idea. So April, I did green, and I did Brenda Gervais. And then April was free. So April's whatever I want it to be. So yeah, my goal is to do things 3 times a month. And then my Whipco, which is Jessie Marie Does Stuff, my Aprils were an ornament, which I did. I showed you last time. And blue. So with Indigo Lane, boom, boom, boom. I counted it 3 times. So, yeah. So here was my March pages with all my pretty flowers. And Peter Rabbit. I love Peter Rabbit. And here is April so far. I don't have it all filled in yet. By the way, happy Titanic Day. So, and I have to have a cat because my cat and pansies are my favorite. And, you know, and then it says happy birthday because there's my birthday. So I'm debating on a birthday start. I think I said that a couple videos ago. I was looking at, is it His Eyes on the Sparrow or Lilies of the, I don't know which one it is. But anyway, I don't know. I need another big sampler, like, you know, I need a second knee replacement right now. So I don't know. I might find something smaller. But, you know, don't quote me on that. So I'm hoping I can get this figured out in the editing program on Apple. If I don't, then you'll never know it because I won't put it up. So I hope everybody's doing well and that you are getting some wonderful stitching in. I hope that wherever you are, you're having beautiful weather and you can start getting in, you know, to the yard. If you are down under, I hope you're buckling down and getting ready for fall. And yeah, so stitch what you love what you stitch, and keep your stitches crossed. All right, take care. Bye-bye.